Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Gendera. I'm Geraldine, and tonight we're going to be hearing from Katie Larkin. She is a passionate health and nutrition coach and a 5-star master with Sisel International. She has been a Sisel International distributor since 2011, and she is on a mission to help you and me and our loved ones wake up feeling healthier and happier every day. She's a certified health and nutrition coach. She's a 5-star Sisel master. She's got a Bachelor of Applied Science in Health and Health Promotion, Advanced Certificate in Nutrition and Health, and a second and third place over 40s Australian Natural Bodybuilding Champion. So we're going to have an opportunity to listen to Katie, and really excited to hear that. So
all right, thanks everyone.
Started.
Thanks for getting on tonight. So it's just on 8:30 and we'll get started. So appreciate you taking the time out of your evening to join us tonight. And if you're listening to the recording, thanks for listening. So tonight we're going to be talking about another one of Sisel's great products in the weight loss range. And this product is Trimogenic, and it makes up one of 4 products that Tom has put together in a weight loss system. So we'll talk a little bit about the background of Sisel, and then we'll also talk about the ingredients in the product, how it works. We're going to hear a little bit from Tom Mower as well. And then I'll come in and summarize and talk about some of the packs and ways you can get this product. Also some tools that you can use to learn more about weight loss and share this product. So let's get into it. And I'll go to the next slide. Right, so before I start, just a disclaimer that the information in this presentation has not been evaluated by the Food and Drug Administration, and these products or this product is not intended to diagnose, treat, cure, or prevent any disease or illness. Also, if you are unwell, please do consult your healthcare professional before starting any supplements. So a little bit of background. My name is Katie Larkin. I'm a health and nutrition coach. I've been with Sisel for quite a long time, since 2011. And I got started because I was very familiar with Tom's previous company, which many of you are familiar with, and really fell in love with the Mower mission. So that is to inform, educate, and inspire people to take action, improve their health. So I really fell in love with that mission. And I was actually seeking a solution for my father. He had early onset Alzheimer's at the time, and I was really concerned about the toxins that he was being exposed to as one of the potential causes or contributing factors. And someone had left a toxic guide at the gym. So I picked up that guide and called the number, and she came around and did a presentation, and I thought, well, this sounds really good. And like many of us, we're concerned about money. Maybe we can find things a bit cheaper elsewhere. And I thought about it for a little while. I said, let me have a think. And perhaps, I can shop around, get things a little bit cheaper. However, then I thought after a week, this is kind of silly. This company is a one-stop shop for everything that I need. I know that these are products I can trust. I've heard all about the manufacturing, and they're, really concerned about putting toxins in their products. So they're toxin-free products. So I decided to give it a go. And also at that time, many of you may be familiar, but Tom's previous company was endorsed by the Cancer Prevention Coalition. Samuel Epstein had reviewed all of Tom's products. So that was a really strong endorsement as well. So I thought, definitely worth giving them a go. And of course, have never looked back. So continued on with Sisel, which is Tom's new company that he started after the previous company. And so as you can see on the slide here, we've got Sisel Mower, which is Tom's late Tom Senior's daughter, and Tom Mower Jr. in the middle, and his 2 sons, Caden and Thomas. So Sisel is a dynasty trust secured company, which means it's going to be passed down through the generations. It's actually going to be here for quite a while. So we don't have to worry about them going out of business because, they can't afford it, or they're deciding to sell, because they are protected. So they are 100% debt-free. So they've started the company, they're running the company, they own the manufacturing facility. There are no debts. So the company is not going to fall over tomorrow. So they're here for the long term. They started in around 2006. So we've been here a while, Sisel has, and it's been sort of continued growth since then. And so it's 3 generations strong in the Mower family. And Sisel is primarily a research and development company. So they research the research, and they put together formulations to using the best of science and nature. So this is what makes them unique, and they own the manufacturing facility Supernaturals, where they produce all of the Sisel products, which actually was purposely built for the Sisel products, and they obviously aren't using it in its entirety yet. It's still they still produce products for other companies, but they plan to have that whole facility dedicated just to Sisel. So we've got a very bright future ahead of us, and for many of you on the call or listening to the recording, you may also have heard that Sisel is coming to Australia. They're going to be having products in country, so we'll be able to order them from a local catalogue, and so those wheels are in motion as we speak. So there's a little bit of background for you on the company, reason why you might want to try these products and what might get you interested in looking at this company even for an opportunity. So let's proceed on. So tonight we're talking about weight loss, and we're talking about the Trimogenic product. So are you tired of slow progress? So many of us start on our weight loss journey and get stuck in a rut. And as we age, our metabolism starts to slow, and it can be harder to lose that stubborn fat that we've been wanting to, particularly around the middle and in other places. So it is a frustrating place to be when you've kind of hit a wall. So what about if you could reignite your body's natural fat burning power? So you can see this great picture here. You've got Tom there, the before and after photo. And he took these products for 6 months. So this product is one of 4 in this range that he's put together. And he does talk about some of the other weight loss products that can also be complementary to these products as well. So I'll go to the next slide. So obesity is a growing epidemic, well, in America and Australia. So over 40% of adults affected. And when you have excess weight, you're actually increasing your risk of heart disease, diabetes, and other chronic conditions. So it's really important that if you are looking to improve your health, you want to also start with looking at your weight first and work on getting into that healthy weight range. And so, we're always consciously aware of our weight. It's an ongoing journey with weight for many of us. Sometimes we gain a bit, lose a bit, but what we want to do is kind of keep ourselves in check. So when we're just, that belt buckle's a little bit too tight, it's time to kind of review what we're eating and think of ways that we can improve our diet. So I will touch on towards the end the things that you can do for weight loss, because of course, with weight loss, there's many ways to do it. These products, or this product that we're just talking about specifically tonight, will support you in your weight loss endeavors and help to support the body to accelerate things. However, it is really important to be mindful of what you're eating as well. So many of us are getting frustrated because our metabolism is slowed, and we may be getting cravings for food and just feel like the fat that we have is quite stubborn to move. So Sisel's Trimogenic is a revolutionary supplement. It's designed to support a full spectrum weight loss experience. So as I mentioned, it's one of the 4 products in the weight loss program that Tom has put together. So it's all in one formula, helps to focus on key areas that hold people back. And as I mentioned, if you combine this with a healthy diet and also add in exercise, you're going to get much better results and potentially lasting results as well. So the benefits of Trimogenic. So this is a really interesting product because it ignites thermogenesis. So what that means is it helps us to burn more calories. So all of us have a sort of set amount of calories that we can eat in any given day, and that if we exceed that calorie intake, then we can gain weight. But if we're slightly under that calorie intake, then we can burn fat and start to lose weight. And so we're talking about losing weight, but I like to talk about fat because we really want to keep our muscle. So there is kind of that range, and it does vary from person to person. That'll depend on your age, your current state of your metabolism, a little bit of genetics, and also how active you are, if you're male or female. Those kind of things do impact how many calories you can actually eat in any given day to lose weight or to even, obviously put on weight. So what this product does is it helps to increase the calorie burn. So it means that you can eat the same but get more, your body will burn more calories. So it does help to support the body in targeting stubborn fat, and it aids in the breakdown of this fat. It helps to control cravings and blood sugar, and it supports the balanced blood sugar levels and suppresses unhealthy snacking. And we'll go into the ingredients that are in this product that actually help with all of this. And it can also support you in staying focused and motivated. Okay, so if we look at the ingredients in this product, we've got capsicum in there, so red chili pepper. And this metabolism boosting compound has been shown to burn an average of 8.9% more calories in overweight individuals in 4 hours and promote the breakdown of stored fat with an 86% increase in free fatty acids levels. Now, we can't make claims on our products. We are talking about the individual ingredients in this product and what they can potentially do for you. So grains of paradise. So this also promotes the activation of brown adipose tissue, which encourages thermogenesis and increased energy expenditure, aiding in the reduction of stubborn brown fat. So it's got berberine in there too. This helps a positive metabolism, enhances fat breakdown, promotes healthy blood sugar levels, and also helps to control those cravings. So many of us, weight loss can be difficult because we start to get cravings for sweet things and food and then overeat. And obviously that does nothing for weight loss, that can contribute to weight gain. So there's this ingredients in there as well. And we've also got rhodiola. So that's an adaptogen that supports stress management, energy levels, and mental focus. And it also helps with endurance as well. So let's go into a little bit more detail of these ingredients. So to boost metabolism and help with thermogenesis, the ingredients capsicum and grains of paradise are key. And so they work by activating the process of thermogenesis, which we've touched on. And so this is actually the body's way to produce heat. So when you're actually producing more heat, it increases your energy expenditure and helps you burn more calories even when you're at rest. So there are studies, and I've included a little study for each one, studies that demonstrate that capsaicinoids, it's a tricky one to pronounce, the active compounds in capsicum increase energy expenditure and promote fat oxidation in humans. And so this was in a review in the Journal of Obesity and Overweight, concluded that capsaicinoids increase the resting metabolic rate. So that is a really interesting study. Then we've also got the point where it helps to target stubborn fat. So the capsicum and grains of paradise also contribute to this benefit. So capsicum actually promotes the breakdown of stored fat by increasing free fatty acid levels. And the grains of paradise helps to activate brown adipose tissue, also known as brown fat. So this is a special type of fat that burns calories to generate heat and thus helps reduce stubborn body fat. So there's some research there that showed that a study published in the Journal of Nutritional Science and Vitamology found that daily ingestion of grains of paradise extract increased whole body energy expenditure and decreased visceral fat in humans by activating brown adipose tissue. So you can go away, look up these ingredients for yourself and have a look at the studies that have been done on these ingredients that you will find in this product. So in terms of controlling cravings and help to balance your blood sugar, berberine is the primary ingredient that helps with this, and it's in this product. And so it supports healthy blood sugar levels, which prevents the spikes and crashes that can lead to cravings and unhealthy snacking. So when we're eating sugary foods, what happens is our blood sugar level starts to spike. And when we go up and down with our blood sugar levels, it makes us crave food. It doesn't make us feel great at all. We'll feel more tired. And it does not support weight loss when you're doing that to yourself. So this ingredient helps to support the body by keeping those blood sugar levels more balanced. So there was a clinical trial on patients with metabolic syndrome, and they found that berberine supplementation significantly reduced body weight and improved blood sugar levels over a 3-month period. And research indicates that berberine's effects stem from its ability to activate the metabolic master switch AMP activated protein kinase. So that's quite interesting study to note. Okay, so we've also got rhodiola in here as well, and that's an adaptogen. So that means that the body takes what it needs and then doesn't use whatever's not needed. And so this means that it can help the body to manage stress, and it supports the management of stress, and it helps to support energy levels as well as mental focus, helps to keep you on track with your weight loss goals. So Sisel really go to work and find these ingredients and put them together that work synergistically together. So there's some research that has been done on that in photomedicine, and they found that rhodiola rosea extract is effective and safe in improving symptoms of stress and fatigue. It has also been shown to improve mental performance, attention, and mood. So that's another great ingredient. So we've got the directions for use of this product. So you would take 2 capsules with 250 mils of water. You take it before a meal. So we've got 60 servings in the bottle. And 30 servings in the bottle, 60 capsules. Also, note that if you are pregnant or breastfeeding, you're advised not to take the product, and you would be advised also to consult your healthcare professional. So why not just take the berberine by itself? And you've probably heard of people taking this ingredient by itself instead of using the Sisel formula. So I thought I'd add this in here because this is a question that I've had a few times. So berberine is a powerful ingredient demonstrated with benefits for blood sugar and metabolism, but the Sisel's Trimogenic formula combines it with other key ingredients to create a more holistic approach to weight loss. So when we combine ingredients together, we get a synergistic effect, which is much more powerful than the ingredients by themselves. Okay, so we're going to hear from Tom. So this goes for about 6 minutes. He's going to kind of recap what I've discussed and add in some a little bit more detail for you and help give you a better understanding of this product and how it can support you. And this goes for about 6 minutes, so just bear with me.
Situation as far as our gut health. And so these products are revolutionary in how they work together and very critical. They're not weight loss products, but I'll tell you what, they're a real cornerstone in the success that I have achieved in losing over 60 pounds over the last few months. Now, let's move into 2 products that we've designed that I brought out here that complement that also. So going back 50 years ago, seeing the change in diets, get our gut straight. Now, Marianne talked on one point, the importance of blood glucose level. And so what we have done, designed a product to give us good blood sugar support. Let's go to the next slide. Actually, first we're going to talk about Trimogenic, then we'll talk about Glucominish. So Trimogenic is a full spectrum weight loss product. This ignites thermogenesis. If you understand what thermogenesis is, it's expelling energy, it's igniting, it's burning of fuel. Well, in our bodies, we know what that fuel is that we want to burn, and that is unwanted fat. Now, if you were to eat cayenne peppers, you would have to have about 10 grams of the active component. I mean, you would have acid reflux and upset stomach. This is a patented ingredient with capsicum that we have in here that is encapsulated so that it's delivered down into your lower GI. You'll never even know that you've consumed that. But the studies that they have performed on this show that the metabolic rate, the increase of the burn, is just under 9% increase. That is huge. Now, people ask me, am I doing a paleo diet, a ketosis diet, a Mediterranean diet? I'm eating the same foods that I've always eaten. I eat less of them, and I lean much heavier on the protein side. I mean, I have baked potatoes. I had squash last night. I had a green salad. I eat a lot of this also, but I'm definitely increasing my protein. I'm trying to get about a gram of protein for every pound of body weight that I'm looking at as my goal. And that definitely maintains my muscle. It takes energy to consume protein, which is great. So that increases the burn also, but it protects my lean muscle so I don't lose that. So this Trimogenic product, you're going to take that, like Caden said, he has it on his desk. He starts his morning, he wants to boost that metabolism up. And so you'll take 2 of these, and this will help to ignite stubborn fat. Now, one question that people will ask, Do I still need turn and burn? Do I still use Sisel Thin? Absolutely. Because I will go heavy with protein during the day and I want to stay in ketosis. I want to keep burning fat. And so you bet I'll have a couple Sisel Thin. I don't know if you remember the old Dr. Pepper, 10, 2, and 4. It's kind of like that. Those are kind of lags we have in our energy cycles. And that's typical for most people between breakfast and lunch and dinner. And so, yes, I like to use Sisel Thin. Do I use it every day? No. Do I use it 3 or 4 or 5 times a week? Absolutely. Turn and burn, especially the PM product, I like that because it helps to convert that white fat to brown fat to be used for energy. And so, yes, I definitely don't use it every day, but I'm using that also. What you'll find is your weight loss will start, you'll see it in your face and your neck, and it kind of works its way down. But boy, you get to that midsection, it's harder to convert that fat, and turn and burn definitely helps with that. Now, this Trimogenic product will help to support appetite suppression also. It promotes balanced sugar levels like the glucominish we're going to talk about in a minute also, because it's very important that we don't get big sugar cravings. But more importantly, we need to guide sugar through our system, burn it as quick as we can, and not allow it to be converted to fat. Trimogenic and glucominish, those 2 products are designed to do exactly that. And also, with all the energy you're getting, Trimogenic helps to enhance our cognitive performance. It helps to encourage us in stress management because it can be kind of stressful as we're going about. Let's go to the next slide. And so the key ingredients, capsicum comes from red chili pepper, metabolite booster. It also helps to convert and burn through brown fat. Grains of paradise. This is an ingredient that promotes the activation of brown adipose tissue. Burn, that brown fat burns that white fat. And so it helps to encourage thermogenesis. Let's go to the next. Berberine. This is something I wish we could get into more of our foreign markets, but we're not able to. But here in America, we have this. Now, berberine is interesting. It's really hard to digest. And I'm going to tell you the importance of good gut health, once again, going back to the probiotic product. Bacteria, even E. coli that we have in your system, is beneficial in the fact it produces enzymes that break down berberine that make it usable in our body, because it really helps in promoting healthy blood sugar levels. A lot of people call it the natural Ozempic, to help with that. It helps to quash a lot of sugar cravings that we get too, and insulin spikes. Rhodiola, I've used an additional formulation. It definitely supports stress management also. It's great for athletes. It's great for endurance. And so we've added that to the formulation also. Let's go to the next. This is the glucose.
Okay, so Tom is going on to talk about the glucominish, which we will cover next week. So let's finish off the topic tonight, which is the Trimogenic product. So as he mentioned in that short presentation that I shared, this is part of the weight loss program that he's put together. He did touch on the Sisel Gut Essentials and how important it is to support gut health for weight loss. So as he said at the start of that talk, the gut products are not designed to actually lose weight. They facilitate a healthy gut and overall body, which helps aid in the weight loss. But they are an important part if you're looking for overall health. You don't have to take them. You can take this product standalone, but if you want to amplify the impact and increase the effect, when you take the Trimogenic with the glucominish, as well as the Sisel Gut Essentials, you'll get a greater result. Also in that talk, Tom did talk about the other products that Sisel make in terms of weight loss, and those products can also further support you with your weight loss journey. So it's really kind of kind of choose the products that you feel will suit you best. You don't need to take all of them. But as he mentioned, the things that he's been doing to support his weight loss, and it's quite interesting because what he said in that video is actually how I eat pretty much on a daily basis, is the key things that he does is having a fairly high protein diet. So having protein at each meal, and he talked about having a gram for each pound. So he's having a fairly high amount of protein. So I also myself, just even in maintaining my health, I have a good amount of protein at each meal, breakfast, lunch, and dinner. And I also accompany that with lots of vegetables. So he talked about eating potatoes and other vegetables. So I have plenty of vegetables in my diet. The recommendation for vegetable intake by the government guidelines is 5 servings a day. That's actually 375 grams of vegetables. So it's quite a lot. And by doing that, you're actually increasing the amount of fiber in your diet as well as nutrients. Also, the recommendation is 2 serves of fruit. Now, depending on what kind of diet you're following, you may choose different types of fruit, depending on the amount of sugar you want to consume. But certainly a diet that's rich in fruit, vegetables, and lean protein goes a long way to maintaining weight and losing weight. So this is sort of key things that you can do for that. Also having obviously healthy fats. You don't want to be eating too many fried foods, using olive oil, avocado, those types of things, minimizing your sweets. So that's one thing I do. So if I'm feeling like a craving coming on, I'll have a piece of fruit, and the sugar from the fruit will help to satisfy my craving. And then also, as he mentioned, combining with exercise. So resistance or weight training exercise is ideal, particularly as we age. We want to maintain our muscle mass. Muscle is really key for overall health and keeping your metabolism going so that you can eat a reasonable amount. If we lose all our muscle, not only does our metabolism drop, but we also become quite frail. We're more prone to falls and injury, and our immune system drops as well. So we want to maintain our muscle. And that's where Tom's talking about having a decent amount of protein throughout the day, which is something I should certainly advocate for. Now, Sisel have a weight loss pack, and you can see the picture here, and that includes the Sisel Lean. So the Sisel Lean is another product you can add in, and that helps to boost your protein, and that can be used as a meal replacement along with these products. We'll just go to the next slide here. So as I mentioned, Sisel TRIMogenic is a key part of a complete system. It pairs perfectly with the glucominish and the Sisel Gut Essentials pre and probiotic, and also the Sisel Gut Essentials digestive enzyme, which we've covered in the previous weeks. The enzymes help to break down the food. The pre and probiotic nourish the beneficial bacteria, and Tom's just talked about that. So this 4-step approach truly provides a balanced and healthy digestive system with enhanced weight loss. So when your gut is healthy, it can positively impact your immune system, as we've mentioned, particularly your mood, really important, and overall energy levels. And this in turn improves your weight loss. So if you're looking for resources on this product, if you go into your back office, if you've got an account with Sisel, there's a resources tab you can click on, and in there you'll find some great information, PDFs, brochures, there's images in there, articles, all sorts of things. So really encourage you to have a good look through there, but you will find the PDFs in that back office there. And as I mentioned, we've got this weight loss pack. If you're interested in trying those products, it does have the glucominish in it, as well as the Trimogenic. So you can buy them singly or you can purchase them in a pack. Now, in your back office under the resource library, you'll find this flip book. And so they've got a Sisel weight loss guide in there, which I highly recommend having a look at. It's got some great tips in there, helps you set the goals, and just gives you some information about how the products, the different weight loss products, work together. And so this is a great resource for yourself, but you can also share with others. So that's available in your account once you log in. So that is it for this evening. I hope you enjoyed this presentation. Next week, we will cover the glucominish and how important it is to balance blood sugar levels, how that can actually improve your overall health as well, and aid in weight loss. And then we'll bring that all together in that complete system. So hopefully you can join us next week. And I appreciate you getting on the call. Please do get back to the person who shared this information with you tonight if you're interested in learning more. So thanks, everyone.
Thanks, Katie.
Thank you, Katie.
Thank you.
Thank you. Good night.
Katie, it was brilliant.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Susanna.
Thank
you,
you.
Katie.
Good night,
Thanks.
everyone.
Appreciate it. Thank you.
The
recording has stopped.
Okay, so that was Katie's training on the lost it on the weight loss products. So you can find those by going onto the Sisel website and going to the fitness section, and then you've got the weight loss starter pack. You can actually also, if you haven't got an account already, you can click join and select Australia and join as a distributor, and there are weight loss packs available in there. Yes, you can either choose to have your digital copy or a printed copy of the distributor kit. So just click on that, click continue. They've actually made some changes since I was on here last. So they've got the weight loss starter pack that you can start up. Be aware that at the moment these prices are in American dollars. So that's the weight loss pack plus the Sisel Essential Gut Health stuff. They've also got a smaller pack as well if you want to start with that. Or they've got the Sisel Thin Challenge and Build Your Business. So you've got those options available to you there. If you've got any questions, please feel free to comment below or send me a message on WhatsApp or email, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. I hope you found this an interesting and informative session tonight, and I'll catch you next week. Bless you.